Hey guys, let's talk about calories today. Why count calories? Let's think about it and understand that if you're counting calories, the work that goes into it, how much effort you have to put in to check the labels, to weigh your food, it becomes very consuming and it's really hard to keep control of on a daily basis. When we talk about nutrition, we don't want to make it hard on you, we want to make it easy. We want to make it so you're successful at maintaining your nutrition plan, enjoying your nutrition plan, and it doesn't become a chore. What I've found is that people who count calories can only do it for a certain period of time. And if they don't do it, they feel like they've failed. They feel like they've lost the momentum. And this is not something we want. I want you to be able to have a nutritional plan and actually have the guidelines for success rather than the stress, the worry, the concern about, is this too many calories? How many calories in this food? I'm hungry, should I eat more calories? Should I eat less calories? This food's got too many calories for a start. Really, we've got to work out the benefit of counting calories versus the time it takes, the effort it takes, and what you're really wanting to achieve. And if you're counting calories, it's a good assumption that you're probably wanting to lose some weight. I'm here to tell you that you can actually lose weight without counting calories. You need guidelines to set of what foods you can eat. You need to understand that when you eat, your body will tell you when it's had enough. The reason I don't like getting people to count calories is because it ultimately sets you up for failure. It's so hard to do, it takes so much effort. Nutrition is a huge part of our lives, but we don't have to be over consuming our lives either. And that's what happens when you have to count calories, weigh your food, make sure you've got everything in the right proportions. It really makes it tough. The best nutrition plans I've found and what I've used over my time as a trainer is giving people guidelines so they can follow. Not everyone's going to like chicken and broccoli. Not everybody's going to like having a meat and nut breakfast. Not everyone's going to like having steamed vegetables with fish. You really got to put guidelines. What's the big difference between a fish and a salad? It's still healthy, they're still going to get the nutrients. At the end of the day, you're still going to be happy with you being able to choose the foods as long as they fit in with the guidelines. As I said, not too many people can eat a steak and go, well, I'm hungry for more. Once they eat the amount of steak they can eat, they leave it on the plate. Eating the right foods doesn't make you want to eat more. It's very different to eating the bad foods, the sugars, the sweets, the cakes. So many times people go and eat a piece of cake and then they go, well, I'm full. Trick your brain to thinking that you're full when you can actually eat more, and then in 5 minutes again you're heading for the next piece of cake. Or I bet plenty of you out there have had a block of chocolate and the chocolate has disappeared. Have a row, put it back, 5 minutes later you're going back again for the next part. I know this happens. I've done it myself quite a few times. But getting back to the point, why count calories? It's too hard a job. It takes too much time, it puts too much stress on you, and the results from counting calories versus having guidelines on food, there's not really much difference. The only difference is that the people who don't count calories and use guidelines, they have a roadmap for the future. They have a roadmap for their lifestyle going ahead. And that's what we're all about, is success long term. Not an 8-week plan where you starve yourself and then you go after the 8 weeks and you binge again and go nuts. What we want is that successful implementation of a lifestyle nutritional plan. So to summarize, don't count calories, get guidelines on what foods are good for you, understand what foods are good for you. Many people think they know what good foods are, but I can tell you now, most people don't have a great understanding of what great food is and how it responds to your body and the signs that you can tell that you've eaten the right foods and you're satisfied and you don't need to go for any bad foods or add anything extra to your meals. Thank you. See you next week.